up. Every time I walk out of my house, he's like, hey baby. They don't see me rolling my eyes. They're buzzing around me like flies. They got one thing on their mind. Something's gonna change. Girls roll up with the foot down. Eyes on us, do it to the ground. Watch them go. Yeah, like these about it. All around the world, pretty girls. Let's go with all the boys. Roll the drinks and bring the noise. We're just so pretty. All around the world, pretty girls. Jump the line into the sun. To rock the night, get broke fun. Oh yeah. We're just so pretty. Killing softly. I won't stand up when you can't cost me. Crazy, give one more chance. Busy, but it ain't good. You're the kind of you be same way, same thing. The whole world want a piece, baby. Real good. Make you lose your mind. One of the boys make money. One more time.
That was Pretty Girls by Britney Spears and Iggy Azalea. Alright, I literally started recording this and then I felt horrible and I just went to the bathroom and puked. Yeah. So I had to take off my black lipstick and, well, it's more eyeshadow. Yeah, all the random colors, the green, the black, the white, the blue, that's all eyeshadow. Yes, and I am wearing my color glasses, and this is actually a new thing. I don't think I've ever worn this. I made this hat, so yeah, this kind of goes perfect with what this channel is about. So, chapter 20. Sebastian and I almost said Corey. Sebastian and Evan apparently went over to Murphy's house after school, and then apparently Sebastian went, and then Sebastian said, Evan, you have to meet my parents, and then, and they had this big, argue. Sebastian and Evan apparently had to argue how Sebastian is from Germany, and he said, my name is Sebastian Christoph Amsel, I think. That is totally German. By the way, if you hear my parents say something in German, they're just swearing in German, so don't bring any mind to that. And then Sebastian says he's going to take Evan on a date, so hopefully we'll find out what it is. Chapter 21. Evan, Rory's here. My mom called. I skipped down my room and staring down at my mom. You need to learn how to cook, woman, I announced, and I darted out of the house before she could kill me. I got in Rory's car and he pulled in the driveway, taking off towards school. I turned to the music and began to sing along to Thriller by Michael Jackson. Thriller, Thriller, and I screamed, attempting to perform a dance. Evan, you look like you're having a seizure. That's definitely not dancing, Rory said, glancing at me, shaking his head. You're just jealous of my mad moves, yo. I flicked my hair onto my face as I spoke, turning my nose up. He was jealous and he knew it. But who could blame him? Rory rolled his eyes. A few minutes later, we entered the school and walked towards the senior hallway together. I get to go on my first date with Sebastian today, I said happily. I know, Evan. It's the only thing you've been telling me is every 5 minutes since you got home last night. You can at least be happy for me. Gosh, Rory. Oh, I'm overjoyed, he said sarcastically. I apologize. You're a horrible best friend. When you grow up, you'll grow up to be a bitter old man. Oh, you're a cat lady. Yeah, except for the fact I'm a boy and I'm allergic to cats, Rory pointed out, stopping and watching me as I put my longer combination. Details, he said. Details, I said, waving my hand dismissal. I opened my locker and began to exchange my books. I straightened up and shut my locker, followed Rory over to his. I watched him exchange his books. I wonder where Sebastian is taking me, I said thoughtfully. Probably somewhere amazing to arrest me. Evan, if you're all you're gonna talk about is Sebastian, I swear to God, I'm gonna shoot you. Rory got, I don't want to hear about Sebastian 24/7. Rory, you want to hear about me 24/7? Sebastian, I said, happily spinning around. Rory flashed Rory an innocent smile and came over to me and wrapped his arms around my waist. I kissed him eagerly. He rested his head on my shoulder. No, Sebastian, I don't want to hear about you 24/7. Seeing you during class occasionally after school is all I need. I don't need Evan consistently talking about you. He's annoying enough when he jumps from topic to topic. I do that. But he's even worse when all he does is ramble on about the same thing, Rory said, slamming his locker and slinging his backpack over his shoulder. But if I take Evan off your hands, you won't have to consistently hear about me, Sebastian said, smirking and kissed my cheek. Rory glared at Sebastian. Sebastian laughed. He shook his head in amusement, entering those beautiful eyes of his. Unless you're jealous, I'm starting to spend more time with Evan, he said, his smirk growing. Rory glared even harder at Sebastian. No. he said after a moment of silence. I'm not jealous at all. You can take him. I need a break from him. He stormed by us, not even glancing back as he disappeared in the crowd of seniors trying to get to the locker. I pouted and crossed my arms. He's such a butt to me. He's lucky I'm even his best friend. I'm so handsome and charmtastic, fun and popular. I could have chose anyone to be my best friend. I glanced him with the title, and he isn't even thankful. Sebastian chuckled and kissed me. I think he's more grateful than you realize, Evan, he said, letting his arms drop from my waist to his sides. He reached out and took my hand as the bell rang and walked me to class, and kissed me before walking to get to his class. When lunch came around, I went to the cafeteria and sat down across from Sebastian. Rory came and sat next to me. I glanced at him, wondering if he was really sick of me. I poked him with the shoulder, and promptly ignoring me, I huffed in annoyance before stabbing my finger against his shoulder. What? He grumbled, not looking at me. Are you really sick of me, Rory? I asked with a frown. How could someone be sick of hanging out with you and me? Go.
Ray was gonna discuss the movie with us. Okay?
Go. Sorry about that. It was Minecraft Nerd 2233. I have to get them. How could someone be sick of hanging out with me? I said. I was Evan Salvo. Before, people would kill for the chance to hang out with me. How could Rory actually be sick of it? Rory said in annoyance. If I said no, will you shut up and leave me alone? I nodded happily, and Rory grumbled on a no before going back to eating his food. Sebastian and Murphy were watching us, both trying not to laugh. You guys are the worst best friends ever, Murphy pointed out. And your family is made up of man-stealing sluts, I said simply. Murphy stared at me in shock. Sebastian burst into laughter, burying his face against his arms. Murphy glared at him and whacked him in the arm, pouting. No one in my family is a man-stealing slut, he whined. Psh! You, Liam, and Celia all tried to take Sebastian from me. Not that I was jealous or anything. Nope, I could never be jealous of you guys. You're all pathetic. You definitely are not closer to my boyfriend than I am. You don't even make me a bit nervous. I definitely don't get jealous when I see you guys with him. I said smoothly. Good luck with him, Seb, Murphy said, patting Sebastian's shoulder sympathetically. He only likes to be called Sebastian, you man-stealing whore. I narrowed my eyes at him and pouted and pointed at his face. I'm watching you. Sebastian brought his head up and shook it. Oh, Evan, what am I going to do with you, he asked. Take me to your insanely clean room and do dirty things, I offered. Tempting, but we're busy tonight with the date, Sebastian reminded. Yes, I forgot about our date tonight, I cried in excitement, catching the attention of most of the kids in the cafeteria. I glared around at all of them. You're just jealous that you can't have this. I gestured my own body. Or this, I gestured Sebastian by. Rory slapped the hand over my mouth and sighed, shaking his head in annoyance. I can't even handle you, Evan. You don't need to handle me. You're not my boyfriend unless you're trying to tell me something. I raised my eyebrow at Rory as I pulled my hand away from my mouth. I'm straight, you idiot, Rory snapped. Sure, Rory, that's what they all say, I said, waggling my eyebrows at him. If you're gonna kill him, can you at least do it tomorrow? I really want to take him on a date tonight, Sebastian said with a sigh. Fine, tomorrow you die, Rory said, glaring at me before continuing to eat his lunch. Sebastian, don't let him kill me, I whined. I'll think about it, Sebastian said, graying at me. I pouted and stumped my tongue out at him before continuing to eat my lunch. The bell rang, and we went off to our classes. When the end of the day came, I was basically bouncing. I couldn't help it. I was so excited for my first date with Sebastian. Someone's a little too hyper, Sebastian said, watching me as I approached my locker. Sebastian, I jumped to his arms and crashed my lips to his. Sebastian pulled away and set me back down to my feet. He wrapped an arm around my waist. I opened my locker and exchanged my books. I shut my locker and turned, hugging him. I smiled and he hugged me back. Leaning down to kiss me. Ready to go, he asked. I smiled happily and nodded. He took my hand in his and we began to walk down the hall together. My heart slammed violently as we passed Jason and Kyle. They were watching us and their eyes locked on our hands. I told you Sebastian was a faggot, Kyle said to Jason. Sebastian gave my hand a reassuring squeeze. They're not worth my time. They can say what they want about me. It doesn't bother me as long as they leave you alone, he said, kissing my cheek. Huh. If I told him right now that they would go after Rory instead of me, I'm sure Rory could hold his own against them. And if he couldn't, well, there's not much damage you could do to Rory's face. It wasn't like he was attractive in the first place. When we left the school, we went down, getting in Sebastian's car. He pulled out of the parking lot as I played with his radio, trying to find something to listen to. I settled for the Ready Set. Sebastian and I sat in comfortable silence, listening to music. Sebastian reached over and took my hand as he drove. Both hands on the wheel, I said sternly. Do you really want me to let go of your hand? Nope. I held his tire and grinned as he shook his head. You're an idiot, Evan. I'll ignore that comment. If you're telling me where you're taking me, I said, smiling at him innocently. Mwahaha. I could never be able to resist my charm. Nah, he said, his grin getting bigger. I guess with her. My charm it's failing me. And then I tripped and fell in love of love. Oh, I never should have played this game, the Rice Head sang. Well, aren't those lyrics cliche for our situation? Sebastian said, squeezing my hand and smiling at me, ignoring my outburst. Sebastian, I don't think you heard me. My charm is failed. Does that mean you're in love with me? Because I'm totally in love with you. I'm seriously creamy in my pants as we speak. Tell me you love me. Evan, calm down, Sebastian laughed at me. Don't cream your pants in my car. Anyways, when I'm 100% positive, when I'm 100% positive, I'm in love with you. I'll tell you. Love is something serious, and when I say it, I want to say it with my whole heart. Not just because you want to hear it to make sure I mean it. Seriously, I just want to kiss you for the rest of my life. You are the sweetest guy I know. I groaned, leaned over to kiss his cheek. Sebastian smiled at me before turning his attention back to the road. I slumped against my seat and began to silently hum along with the music. I glanced at Sebastian as he drove. Man, I was glad to be with him. And I'm sure he was even happier to be with me. I mean, who wouldn't want to date me? A lot of people who are straight. That's why Jason and Kyle picked on me. They wanted me, and they knew that they couldn't have me because I was clearly too good for them. Besides, I didn't want to date the guy who stares at news of himself. Okay, right there, Evan, there's your problem. They both hate fags, and you are one. Not that I'm saying that I'm against this. It's just what Jason and Kyle are thinking. They only come after you because you're gay. A lot of people do that. My school, people come after me. It's like, yeah, bitch, please move the fuck back. Then again, I hadn't exactly proven that was what Jason had been doing. He was definitely creeping on himself. Sebastian stopped the car and peeked out the window, curiously wondering where we were. I frowned at myself and realized I didn't recognize the surroundings. Sebastian, I'm not telling you, Evan, so save your breath. I pounded across in my arms, sinking down my seat. Sebastian got out of the car and came around, opening the door for me. I pretended not to notice. I wasn't getting out of the car until he told me where the hell we were. Evan, are you gonna get out of the car? I shook my head stubbornly. Sebastian sighed and ran his hand through his hair as he stared at me. Evan, you're complaining because you don't know where we are, but you won't get out of the car, so I can show you, he said. Hi, I'm Sebastian Ansel, and I'm a party pooper, I grumbled, realizing he was right. I'm just trying to get out of the car so I can show you where I took you. Every party needs a pooper, and that's why we invited you. I invited you, I narrowed my eyes at Sebastian. What are you trying to say, huh? Sebastian sighed and bent down, literally picking me up and lifting me out of the car. He shut the door with his booty, somehow managing to lock it before carrying me towards the building. We parked in front. Hey, I whined, wrapping my arms around his neck. Put me down! You don't want me to put you down, Sebastian said, laughing. You like having my hand on your ass. I nodded happily, and Sebastian rolled his eyes. He kissed me, and I eagerly kissed him back. He pulled away and turned to me. I'm gonna have to put you down in a second, Evan. I can't carry you in, he pouted. He pouted out as we walked up the steps and stopped outside the door. I said, pouting. Your hand has been on my ass the whole time, and you didn't even seductively squeezed her or anything. I'm mad at you again. You get mad at me a lot, he said, and as he set my feet down and took my hand, shh, I said sternly, placing a finger on his lips. Sebastian rolled his eyes and dragged me through the door of the building. I looked around in the fur of my brown. You took me to a coffee place for our first date? Man, Sebastian, you really are gay, you frickin' fairy boy, I scoffed. You're gay too, Evan, Sebastian reminded me. What? How did he know my secret? How did he always get... Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting our relationship just isn't a pleasant dream. Yeah. Sebastian led me to the counter. A lady bounced over to us and offered us a friendly smile, flicking her bangs out of her eyes. Hi there, what can I get you to? She asked cheerfully. Her eyes landed on me first because I was more attractive, although Sebastian was he was a very close second when it came to physical appearance. Looking at the menu hanging overhead, I nervously twirled my hair around my fingers. Oh my god, the lady's stare was burning a hole right through my soul. Stop staring at me, I order the coffee at all the time. I swear I'm not just freaking you out because I don't know what to order, and I don't want to look like I'm an idiot in front of my boyfriend, I cried defensively. I glared at her. Sebastian sighed and placed his hand over my mouth to stop me from talking. 2 French vanilla iced coffees, extra cream, regular sugar, please, he said with a charming smile. The lady nodded and gave me a confused look and disappeared to get our orders. I blushed and Sebastian pulled his hand away from my mouth. I was going to order that, I grumbled. In all honesty, my mommy always orders things for me, not because I was too stupid to do it myself. I was just too stupid to do it by myself. But shh, don't tell my boyfriend. Of course you were, Sebastian said, giving me my hand a light squeeze. The lady returned and handed us our coffee. Before I could even reach for the money in my pocket, Sebastian slapped down an exact amount and began to drag me away from the counter. Where are we going? I asked in confusion. He pulled me out of the coffee place. That wasn't where we were going for our first date. I'm not that lame. I just wanted coffee, Sebastian said, laughing a little as we got back in the car. He's just like Matthew and Nick. Where are we going? I asked in confusion as he pulled us out of the coffee plate. Never mind, I just read that. How do you even know I like this? I asked, staring at the iced coffee in my hand. I put a straw in and squinted at it. Evan, squinting at won't let you taste it. Try drinking it, Sebastian said, watching me use it. Don't tell me how to live my life, I cried eagerly. I squinted and drank again before slowly bringing my lips to the straw. I noticed that Sebastian suddenly seemed to be paying more attention to me, and I mentally smirked. I moved my lips farther down the straw, rubbing my thumb on it, and slowly brought it to my lips before sliding it back down again. Okay, are you gonna drink it or just sit there and tease my deep throating the straw? Sebastian asked, raising an eyebrow at me. It probably tastes disgusting. Anyway, oh my god, this is so fucking delicious, and I used the F word. Sorry, Jesus, but this is just too good. Holy Twix bar, my taste buds are in heaven. I stared at the iced coffee in fascination and pleasant wonder. So frickin' delicious. Sebastian, so frickin' delicious. Sebastian laughed and pulled me out of the parking lot and took off up the street. He sipped his own coffee casually before signing in the cup holder. Sebastian, I'm conflicted, I said with a troubled frown. Oh, conflicted over what? Sebastian asked. I can't decide if I love this coffee more, I said with an annoying sigh. Such a tough decision. Why is my life so hard? Sebastian reached over and took my hand and squeezed. I think you'll be okay, Evan. I had a feeling you would like the coffee. But I have to admit, I didn't expect you to love it more than me, he said chuckling. I can't help it. Until I taste you, this coffee is better. Oh god, why? I didn't mean that in a dirty way. Well, actually, yeah, no, I totally meant that in a dirty way. Oh, are we gonna fuck by the end of this date? Because I would totally be okay with that. Not that I'm desperate or horny or excited at the thought of seeing you without clothes. Nope. Smooth as always. Oh, Evan, Sebastian said, chuckling with a grin. He pulled into a parking lot and looked around eagerly. The building was in front of the building we were in front was a small but very well kept Sebastian shut the car off and got out. I copied him, this time clinging to the iced coffee. Alright, I have to come back for part 2. I have to do something now.